Alola. Ah, shit. Hold on. Sorry about that. Anyways, Alola, welcome to the Wolf Pack. My name is Sandestros83. Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Okay. Guys, if you saw, this is gonna be interesting. This is nice. Okay, to think about it. We got this far. Let's continue. I'm just excited about this. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. What? Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is this simply a natural? I glance around. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Bravo! Again! Balloon animals! Read more! Please.
That was so good, Monica.
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next.
Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri.
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns, and it's structured that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. That was fast. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around as if bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first one to start applauding. Bravo, Yuri! Bravo! Again! Please! Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay. I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori?
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily?
I didn't even do it. Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way.
I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins reading her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery as Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. Boo! Get out! Get off the stage!
I did it.
Good job, Sayori.
Even Sanders just liked it.
No, I didn't. I just have to. This is I can't change my opinion.
I guess that's a good sign.
What does that ever mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone.
The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know.
Okay.
Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before Sanders. It's not like I can compare you to you guys anyway. Might as well let Sanders lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki.
That's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection to what to read. I'll just go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Wait, come on. I want to see what I actually wrote. This is complete BS. I want to actually read my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. If I could just... Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called...
Why are you all looking at me?
Because you're presenting.
Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little enthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when she's spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say.
You'd better not make me do that again. Oh well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier.
I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you wouldn't have much to worry about for the festival. Oh God! That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea on what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all of this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out real nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day.
I can't wait.
I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club, and I'm impressing Monica... Wait, why am I trying to impress Monica? I want to impress Yuri. What the hell? Then I'll have to do my best. Okay, ready to go, Sayori?
Yep. Look at you two. Always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Santa Stress. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already. I'll come with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori.
Sorry, I was facing out.
Ah, no wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh? How'd you know?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Obviously, I would just walk home with Yuri. I would have to go with Yuri, sorry. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so...
Isn't she so beautiful and smart?
That has nothing to do with what I just said.
You admitted it.
Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen.
Well, maybe, but I just think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know?
Need you? I never need you. Sayori? I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry.
Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
If you say so.
The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward, but it was kind of her fault for trapping me in with such an awkward question. I can't just lie to her, but if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. And again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Wait. Poem! It's poem hour time! Okay. Let's see who this goes to. That's Yuri. That's not good. That's Natsuki. No. Anxiety is Yuri. Involvable and... Oh, I got 2 in a row! Okay. Okay, I'm getting a lot. Let's see. Okay, let's see Yuri. Yuri. Sayori. Cues. Oh god. Wow, this is clearly. Oh god. Happiness. God. Eternity is Yuri. Anime's mount is clear. Okay. Okay, so like, Monica likes Yuri likes suicide.
Aw, man. I'm the last one here again.
Don't worry, I just walked in too.
Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination.
You know, I'm gonna save this part. God, it's like I'm making a monologue here.
Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be big, great. Huh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica, do they usually have fried squid?
Fried squid? What the heck?
Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now. Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me.
Where is Sayori anyway? Oh no! We're actually finally closing in on it now. The first death in this game. Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the... Oh, damn it. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the corner. In the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I'll walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I like my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a bit... a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? You're a crappy liar.
Don't hide the lie. Don't hide the truth. I know everything. See, he always shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. Shit. I just ditch her. I mean, if you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sarah before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who is shuffling for some papers at her desk. Sandstress, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but haven't you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Why do I care about her? Damn it. Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a little downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed her anything about her. Monica appeared. Sorry, wrong narration. Monica appears across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm not surprised that I'm not the one asking you, Sandstress. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. But I don't like her, that's the thing. I don't like Sayori. She's not my favorite Doki girl. It's Yuri. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things like that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything about, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? Yeah, you're just gonna probably convince her to just kill herself, I guess. She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Sandstress. Me? How on earth would you come up with that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Sandstress. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? No. I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? Exactly, you killer. Not yet. Well, you're still innocent so far. I didn't mean to jump into conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. No, I'll make sure. I'm probably gonna remember for a few minutes, and then eventually I'll forget. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Ah, alright. Yay! Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to Sayori said, I watch her kneel next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? None at all. That I'm letting this weigh me down so much. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance down the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. I'm just going to watch you from my book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I had no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit on one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? What the heck does that even mean? Do I really, are my thoughts in the room with me? The heck? Okay. How are you even able to tell what I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring at anything. That's basically your way of saying I was staring at you. Don't worry. And I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles aren't only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping it to themselves. But if you would prefer to keep to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah. She seems a little off today. But when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Okay. Come on, Yuri. I like you, not her. I don't like Monica. I don't like Sayori, and I especially don't like Natsuki. Come on. We have a tsundere, a yandere hacker, and you got one cheerful girl, that one cheerful person, that anime girl that you always see. So weird. Stop that. Okay, that's better. Eh? Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. So you and I have just been friends for a long time. That's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Sandstress. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think that there might be something behind it after? I think that Sayori's a very complex person. That is true. Her mannerism on the outside won't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, hell no. I guess that was the case. Damn it. Sayori. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri-san looks deep into my eyes. Is she going to become yandere now? Her expression is gentle and curious as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings that you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I don't even like her. I'm a pretty simple guy. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off of this whole thing anyway. Yay, reading with Yuri! Okay, everyone! After some time, Monica calls off to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know, everyone is bringing back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems as I do the same. I make my eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I know what she was talking about with Yuri. Sayori. Do I do it? No, obviously I'm going to start with Yuri. She's my favorite Doki girl. She's happy, I can tell. Sandstress, your rain has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing but short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious, even. I don't think it can ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yeah. Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling. I'm so glad. I got the chance to share my rating. I never thought it would feel like this. I remembered you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Sandstress, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. That's sad. I would have sat with you for lunch. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say that I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing, inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? Ah, crap. I'm not a know-it-all, Sandstress. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. You know things about poems. That's nice. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you. That's where I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Sandstress. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just as like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. Wow. I mean, I joined this club, hoping I would make friends. And I would say that I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? No, we're lovers, okay, Yuri? Don't worry. Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. I like her poems, by the way. Let me get it for you. Okay, Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light thickens. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette grows. Closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from invisibility, but I am too late. Oh my god, this is a lot. Love this poem. I don't even need to read it. Finish the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri's having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So, thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to, and I will, because I want to actually have the poems on my wall. I want to try to type them poems up, and get like copies of them, so I can put them in my room somewhere. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with words, with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometime. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Oh god. Okay, time for a drink. That's good. Okay, who's next? Sayori, Natsuki, or Monica? You know what, Monica? I gotta go for Monica. Hi, Sandstress. Have you thought about what you want to submit and to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Okay, now I gotta get over all the good Doki Doki Literature Club videos for all the poem scenes I get when I read them. Have to read them and just try to write them in that language on like good enough size I can get the whole thing on the one side of the paper, so that I can finally keep myself a copy of every single poem I see in this game. Except for the ones that aren't really poems. Your style's gotten so refined, Sandistress. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, yes, I have. I love learning from Yuri. I guess so. Yeah. I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. I love her. What do you expect? That's... It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time in the club room every day, reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know. Alright. I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up, so if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You said I'm going to hurt her. I would never hurt Yuri. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. Okay, I'm gonna hurt you now. Just kidding. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, right? Alright. The lady who knows everything. Okay. The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Okay, I'm just gonna stop looking through all of this. I'm done. I don't even want to read her any more poems. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we all had the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? That's actually a very good question. I need to figure that out. You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. Are we not really? I feel two-dimensional. In fact, I feel kind of 3D dimensional. Three-dimensional. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Manga's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to thing you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling them that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Crap. I should have saved her for last. Actually, wait, let me see something. Okay, well, we have time for the rest too. No, I'm gonna see Natsuki. I'm just gonna give them the same voice, except at this point. Except for Yuri, the other three girls, the first three girls are gonna have like same voice I gave Sayori, and I guess I'm just gonna give them something else.
This one's alright. Alright. This is a great poem.
This is better than alright.
Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's, but anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit.
Well, of course I'm trying. At least trying. I'm definitely not here just for cupcakes and for Yuri. Wink, wink. I'm just here for that. I'm also here because I want to be here. What's this weird sharp pain in my spotty? Is this what I get for playing Doki Doki Literature Club for this far into the game? I don't know, whatever. I gotta keep playing. Well, at least, of course, I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? It's such a drag. Isn't it more of a compliment to me?
No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off.
Oh, really? Says the one who likes to make cupcakes. Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away?
That's, it's not like you would actually do that.
Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun hanging out here, even if I have to put up with you.
Gah.
Ugh. Gah. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach.
Oh? Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all.
I was just joking.
Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too.
She scares me now. How the hell can you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing ever happened. I'll be your beach. Oh, God. Is this her way of saying I'll be your B word or something? This word.
Yeah? I felt like I kept myself writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome.
She's got a point there. Besides the fact I don't like, she's not my favorite Doki girl really in this game. She's got a point. The beach is awesome. Like, I actually just did like I think like 2 paintings of my own recently of different time sky and 2 different colors at the beach, which I might show off some whatever artwork I create myself and finished in the form of a video. Okay, this is cool. Yoo-hoo. But I like her positivity about the beach. She is right. The beach is so awesome as hell. I would go back there now. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach. Exactly. What is so negative about the beach to write? So you decided to write about the beach first, and then came up with the message later.
Well, yeah. It's only because what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it. Or whatever.
I see. Something tells me the poem Yuri showed me isn't the one she plans on sharing with everyone else. Of course, I choose not to mention that to Natsuki.
Ugh,
you can really see you're doing that too? Making us write about a simple topic and then trying to impress me, like coming up with something all fancy.
Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's really nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice.
And there all this last up is Sayori. Hi!
It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else. Didn't you? Probably Yuri?
Eh? Yes, I did write it for Yuri. One point I'm going to try to see if I can get all 20 words I chose, her favorite words. I didn't want write this for anyone specifically. Maybe that's not really what I thought maybe, but it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? And this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Sandistress. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Stop lying to me. There's something clearly wrong. Did Monica say something to you? Okay. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well today. I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say that, Sayori cheerfully walks away out of the classroom humming to herself. But the poem! Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems tonight, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You devoted yourself. You deviated yourself from using your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Oh yeah, I remember that. She uses the catchphrase usually. Oh my god, I just remembered that. She just uses a catchphrase. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri's immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't around. Ah, it seems you're right. Sayori always helps. Sayori always helps. Lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's off balance. Is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just wanted to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times not to not go with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. That curious expression from Yuri, coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so... What did she say? What's the sign what everyone will be doing this weekend? I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing some of all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri... Yuri, you can, Guys? Can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No! That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell them. I guess I'll never give Sarah enough credit. But I can tell if things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set up the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Okay, we know one of her words. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focus on starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Sandistress. The only one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. That's. So actually, I spend the weekend in with one of my club members. How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose that I wouldn't mind a little bit of help. Well, if you don't, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give you a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mull a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Sinistrus may not be like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway?
Sounds like you're more just making the Sinistrus too. What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't?
Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. And Evan, I think it's up to Sinistrus to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend time with me yet, you know? So I'm pretty sure he's interested in...
You literally just said.
I'm surprised as well.
Sorry.
I'm just saying that.
Jeez, can we just settle this already?
Yeah. Sinistrus, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Very well.
In that case.
Everyone looks straight at me.
What do I go for? God!
What do I do? Yuri! Well, I'll probably be useful helping out Yuri.
Me? Are you serious? Why would you?
Natsuki. I can already tell you're about to say something mean.
No, I was just saying. Ugh.
So, you'll be helping Yuri then, Sinistrus? Yeah, I like Yuri. She needs help. That's what I'm going to do! I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be really useful, very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself?
I mean, yeah, I already said I would be fine.
Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. Are you a Sour Patch girl? So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Yeah, well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Sinistrus? Me? I guess you could say that I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki?
What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything.
No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I already know why Sinistrus picked me, and also, your cupcakes are the best I've ever had. They go really well with my tea, and nothing that I do for the event will compare to that. So I get it. I'm kind of surprised at him. But why? Well, I'm not acting immature. I already know that, but you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know that I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Don't be. She's annoying. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. But she already has trouble with words. Trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I began to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
No, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of this whole thing. I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Turn around. Sorry.
I realized I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right! I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then, here you go, here's my number. You and I exchange phone numbers. Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all! Come over to my house when you want! I just thought that I would be the one going to your house, since I'm the one helping you. Ah, I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright, in that case, it wouldn't be a problem. I sought out the Persieri for a reason. It's not like it shouldn't matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as crazy as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Sandstress. I think that we'll make a very productive team, even if you only chose me to begin because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you were overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight in my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm looking really looking towards board Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell, but until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. Okay. Well, that's it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye, everyone.